Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Benry from awoodenturtle, and today I've got for you a battle against this guy Hoffa, who I met on Pokemon Showdown while testing out this revision to a team, which added gliscor as a steady physical wall that can take close combats, because that was a main weakness of this team. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Experimenting with gliscor. Now let's get to the battle. I lead with my Tyranitar, he leads with his Politoed, I get my Sand Up, he switches knowing that I'll most likely switch he switches into his Wobbuffet, I switch into my Rotom Wash. Now I'm trapped because of Shadow Tag, but I go for the Will-O-Wisp expecting him to want to Mirror Coat me, but it seems like I've kind of played into a trap here. He does get the burn, but I get Encored into Will-O-Wisp as he sets up a Safeguard. And now it's really obvious that with that protection from status that he's going to switch into something for free here. Go for the Will-O-Wisp. It doesn't affect his Colister because of the Safeguard. And I switch out into my Jirachi knowing that after this inevitable Shell Smash, I can take any one hit and try to counter it with a Paralysis from Body Slam. So I live that Razor Shell and go for the Body Slam. I don't get the Paralyze, so I just decide to sack my Jirachi. I was going for Stealth Rocks in a last-ditch effort, hoping for an over-prediction. And he switches out after I bring out my Keldeo into his Wobbuffet. Keldeo's trapped. I don't know why I didn't predict that. So now I'm locked into Secret Sword and trapped. And he goes for the Mirror Coat. And it doesn't kill me. And now he's at the point where another Secret Sword will take him out. And so here he brings out his Politoed, and he protects there for some unknown reason, which is weird because that would have only helped me had I decided to switch there. But whatever, I stay in, get another Secret Sword off, and my Keldeo dies. So now, as I bring out my Rotom, he switches to the Ferrothorn to take the Volt Switch. As I bring out my Tyranitar, set up the Sand, and hit him with that unexpected Fire Punch, which really always catches Ferrothorns and Brelooms off guard. And it's awesome. So he sets up a Leech Seed, and knowing that a Protect is coming, I switch to my Terrakion and get that free switch. He goes for another Protect, expecting a close combat, so I can get up a free sub, Swords Dance up. Now he's gonna stick to spamming Gyro Ball, and I decide instead of just killing him, since I have a Swords Dance, which nearly one-hit KOs this guy, I decide to push myself back into my Salic Berry as he spams Gyro Ball on and breaks my substitutes, and then close combat him, take that Iron Barb's damage, and now I'll hopefully be able to outspeed any Revenge Killer he brings in. Brings out the Alakazam, I knock it down to the Sash, and he takes me out with an obvious Psychic. So now I go out to my Rotom Wash, being the special wall type thing that it is, and Volt Switch out to Gliscor, who gets the Toxic Orb activated, and he brings out his Politoed. So I put up a sub on this Politoed as he scalds me to break the sub, and so I switch out now, instead of protecting to get back to full health, and go to my Rotom Wash, and I troll him a little bit with a Pain Split, and he scalds me, and now it's just a little bit of stall type things where not anymore, I Volt Switch out, go to my Tyranitar, no, I can live a Scald, I live a Scald, and I just go for a Crunch on whether he stays in or switches out. He switches out to the Colister, and now that I know he's going to Razor Shell, I don't want anything else to take that, so I just sack my Tyranitar, kill the Colister, go out to my Gliscor. In comes the Politoed, and I kill it with an Earthquake. So now he brings out his Tornadus, which he probably really wishes could be Therian, but it's banned. Oh well. We both get up a sub, and next turn he uses a Hurricane to break my sub, I use an Ice Fang to break his sub. And he uses a Hurricane, I live it, and get confused, break through the confusion, and get a critical hit to end the game. It's kind of a shame, I don't know, unlucky for him, lucky for me. I probably still would have won with that and Rotom Wash. So, whatever. It was a really good game, Hoffa. It was a really great way for me to familiarize myself with using gliscor in battle, and it was just a fun game overall. So I've chosen to halt my Emerald LP because really I just don't have the time to be making those videos with school and everything, and also I don't believe myself to be a skilled enough commentator to actually keep an audience's attention for more than 5 minutes at a time, and I just don't think I can be entertaining for 14 minutes on end. So my Emerald LP is going to end until I deem myself a more skilled commentator. But anyway, I'll still try to keep the Showdown battles coming. And yeah, so see you guys later.